asshole for being upset with my sister for wanting to skip my wedding because of her miscarriage. I, female 28, am getting married next week. Invitations are out, wedding planning was complete, and everything is going according to plan. However, my sister, female 31, just had a miscarriage, and Mom told me that she told her she decided not to come to the wedding. I was dumbfounded. I called my sister to talk about it, and she said she is exhausted and doesn't feel like attending. I told her that this is my wedding, not some family dinner she and her husband decided to skip. She apologized, hoping that I'd understand, but I said that I don't, because I really don't understand what does her miscarriage have to do with being at my wedding. It's not like she gave birth and needed to stay with the baby. She must have had me on speaker because her husband heard and started scolding me about how this is a traumatic experience that my sister just went through, and said that I was insensitive to talk to her like that. I asked him to stay out of it, but he started arguing, telling me to respect my sister's wish and respect that they're grieving. I insisted he let me talk to her, but he said we were done talking. I ended up losing my temper with him, and he told me, "Fuck your wedding," then hung up. My fiance was in the room and heard him say that. He wanted to uninvite him and my sister over this instantly, but I didn't let him. I called Mom, and she promised to speak to my sister and convince her to come. My dad called me later and started berating me about harassing my sister and told me to leave her alone. I asked him if my brother-in-law told him about our fight, but he got defensive and told me to get off both my sister's and her husband's back and drop it. I told him how upset and hurt I was that my sister decided to skip my wedding and how little she thought of it. He replied that my sister has a valid reason, and I was coming across unfeeling and selfish not to see that and lash out over her missing a party. This is not a party. That's my wedding. It matters to me. I was there for hers. Why can't she do the same and show up for a few hours? Dad said he won't tell me again to leave my sister alone and urged me to stop bringing it up and gang up with my mom to get my sister to go, but I wasn't doing that. Long story short, tension has been taking over since then. Mom thinks that a calm discussion will do, but I feel like my feelings are ignored and misunderstood, especially from my sister. ETA, 1, my brother-in-law didn't say F your wedding. He actually said fuck you and your wedding. 2, I love my sister. I get her struggle, but I wanted her there because I care about her.